Back again for another video. I'm doing these back to back all in the same night, so quite a bit together just to get videos out to you guys and to lay all these strategies out. We talk about them, we show them in the room, but we don't just have videos laid out, specifically for each person's kind of trade. So this one we're going to do is fairly new. It's called the Vozzy, Vozzy, and every trade is kind of similar, to each other's. It's just entry points are a little bit different. That's why we're showing you all these, because we want you to find which entry point best relates to your trading style, and kind of what you're looking to do. So what Voz looks for is that, like, something that I've failed to mention again, like I said, just doing this off the top of my head, is we talk about the golden ticket, which are signals with trade. And then we also talk about rule 2. So rule 2 is that if you got like a big down here and it's been going down, you don't pick anything up until after it crosses the 5 and the 15-minute line. And then that would be your first trades to the upside, to reverse strong, moves and things like that. So that would be rule 2. So for this, his entry is based on the Renko color change and moms. So when momentum, like right now, he's not looking to enter because this is a -9. So what he wants is he wants a plus on this left side momentum over here. And then on the right side momentum, he's not really looking at that. He's looking at the Renko for his entry. So right now what he would be waiting for is that this goes positive, and then it's starting to move up, and then it at least comes back at least one Renko red and then goes green again, and on that green one, that would be his entry. All right, so like it's not an immediate entry. This might have already went up 20, 30 or so pips, come down another 10, and then go back up. And sometimes you might miss this because it could go all the way up and then come back down and take a little bit. So this is the Vozzy trade. So, and as you can see, it's kind of still, it all is incorporated with the 5-minute orange line. All the trades correlate. So we'll go ahead and play this, see where the entry would be. So I got this sped up. I think I do, yeah. So here it is, still negative. So you're not in this. You're not doing anything with this at this point in time. You're just watching, getting some green. Okay. So now you have your first positive momentum. So now what we're looking for is for anything that comes back red and then goes green after that. So that's what we're looking for in the trade here. Now, some people would have already been in this trade, but this is a great trade. Vozzy came up with this just recently, and it's a great entry. So there would be your entry. That's what you've been waiting for, is that now you have positive momentum on the longer momentum bar, and it's went up, it came down red, and then now you have your first green move back up. So your entry would be right in this area. Actually, I think I had this. I didn't have, there we go. So your entry would have been right in this area. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. If you're taking 50 pips, you're already done. But with these kind of signals, I expect it to break this. It broke a daily band. So chances are, this is a lot bigger move. And so there you can see, this is a really great entry for newbies. If you're new to this, it is a simple, 1, 2, 3. This is what you're following. If the moms aren't with you, then you can't take the trade. And then you still have to wait for it to pull back at least one red candle. This is if you're going up, and then, go with the flow on that one. Like this one, the same thing would have happened. You could have actually taken, this trade here. because you wait for it to come back, to a band area, to a moving average or the blue line that we could call it on here. And then that could have been a trade up there for, 30, 40, 50 bits, whatever you want. So that is the Vozzy. It is, again, I'll just explain it to you. It is momentum on your plus, just like it is now. And then it starts to go, pulls back, and here's even another entry again, was right there for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 60 pips again. So in this, you could have done 60, you could have done 50 there, and then there was the big one, for 80 to 100, whatever it was in that area. It was all based on the fact that, momentum was minus against you. It was at the orange line. It was at the bands on the Renko. It was at the bands on the HA. And then momentum shifted. Long-term momentum, which is this side, the left momentum, shifted. You're still waiting. It pulls back some to red candles, and then your entry is the first green candle again after that, finishes it. So very simple. It's a 1, 2, 3 process. We'll lay this out in the room too and talk about it more, but very simple. Like I said before, great for newbies. We just put this together, and like I said, everybody sees things a little bit different. I mean, this is just a great entry for somebody. Even when it's this high, look at it working. Pulls back one and you're still up 20 pips. I would not have necessarily taken that just because it's way too high, but it's going to work out. You're already up 30, 40 pips. So as you can see in real time, this is a great trade, and it works, it works amazing, especially off of 5 orange line, 15-minute orange line, all those places that, good trades are taken anyway. So this is a really way to refine your entry. And I think that's all I have to say about that trade. I mean, there's not much more to say. It is what it is. We will put some a little PDF together, or a little bit of the actual rules, so you can take a snapshot of them or copy and paste them. So look forward to seeing you in the next video, and we will probably go over maybe a couple longer term type of trading, like say on the daily and weekly charts. So see you in the next video.